Hello there, I'm Mackon Country, a local author from just out the road near Castlebar, County Mayo in the west of Ireland. And I am delighted to be here on the occasion of the launch of my second novel in association with the Castle Bookshop and mayobooks.ie to do a short reading on the first part of the novel, The Mackon Country, which has just been released. Through the perspex, I saw Ash. He lay on the edge of the road behind the jeep. The red ball he had been chasing had rolled across the hawthorn ditch. His head lifted a little, the eyes darted, the body couldn't match the movement. The breath was tiny puffs in the air. It took me a couple of seconds to react, like I was on a pause, a frame still in a nightmare. I turned, knocking over the neat green pile of my new first-year copybooks. Dad, Ash has been hit. The image of the laptop screen was reflected in the window behind the far sofa bed. Human-like creatures walked along a dusty road amongst crumbled buildings and abandoned cars. They were like suspended puppets, with sections of stomachs and limbs missing, yet they kept walking. Dad paused the stream and looked up. Outside, the evening was cool, summer fading. It was darkening at 8:30. There was a short patch of ground between the mobile home and the road. I ran across in my bare feet, green and yellow weeds spiking my heels, Dad following. The jeep engine had died, the driver's door opened, sand boots pressed into the ground. Midnight stepped out. He puffed on a King Edward cigar. I'm after hitting a dog, Midnight said to the phone at his ear. He reached into the jeep and pulled out a 6-pack of Dutch Gold. No, a dog. I'll see you at 3:30, so Paddy. Put the phone away and looked at me. He came out of nowhere. I nearly went into the ditch. He was after the poxy ball, Dad said, as he came close. He's blind in one eye. Shouldn't be on the phone anyway, should you, Midnight? Dad looked up through the Mackon village street and then left out the road to the bog. You better get him in. Ash's head was still now. The eyelids blinked. He stared down the field to the collapsed cottage at the end, hidden with ivy. Should you move him before the vet gets here, though, Dad? I said. Dad stared at me. I've no credit. Don't suppose you have, Tommy. Midnight? Midnight handed over his phone. Go easy, not much on her either, Joe. Dad took the phone and rubbed his thumb on the screen. 60 for a call out. You'll cover that, will you, Midnight? I got hammered this evening. There was a canter at Newhaven. It was fixed. It had to be. Fixed? I thought that was how your system worked, Dad said. He stood back from my uncle. Jeez, the smell of porter. Where were you? Down the tree, Midnight said. I only had a few. I was waiting for Pop to ring. I didn't want to be talking about it with her there, you know. Shh, Dad said. Keep your voice down. Told you, I don't want to hear about it. A white Ford Fiesta van, 1992, passed by at 20 miles an hour. The driver's window down, local radio blaring. He sucked on a lollipop, stared at Ash as he drove. The van turned right at the boring just at the end of the Mackon village street. You'd think he'd keep his eyes on the road, Dad said. He knows the way home so well, he could do it blindfold, Midnight said. Thanks very much for clicking in. And as I say, you can get the book at mayobooks.ie or at the link elsewhere on this page. And you can also check out more of my work and my courses on martinkeaveney.com. Thanks very much, and I'd like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. Bye-bye.